everyone. Good to see folks and welcome. So it just means the world to us to see you all sitting here, your smiling, shining faces, and to commence this special day with you. Before I kick it off to our student MCs, it feels important to acknowledge the current state of affairs. In a moment when our democracy and our rights are being threatened every day, it is incumbent upon all of us to stand strong, to speak up.
I need you to rise up and fight for what's right.
And to speak out.
What do you want to do about that?
Today, our young people are leading the way and showing us how to do just that.
Today, I am talking to you about the topic of racism and belonging. It can cause suicidal thoughts and it makes people feel bad about themselves. It makes people feel indifferent. Imagine a world where everyone is racist to each other. There will be protests every day and people that feels like they don't belong. Some ways we can work on this issue is to have a town hall meeting, but we talk about how racial slurs can hurt others. Another way we can work on this issue is to teach our children kindness and how to talk about differences. People don't feel like they belong, they isolate themselves, but we all handle things differently. As I sign off today, think about the questions of why there's racism and why discrimination against Black people.
Hello, my name is Imogen. Today I'm talking to you about the topic of getting the National Guard out of Washington, D.C. The reason this is such a big problem is that they can hurt someone. And fun fact, they've been deployed in Washington, D.C. since August 11, 2025. I need you to rise up and fight for what's right. It's a new year. What do you want to do about that? Thank you and goodbye.
And I'll be talking to you about the lack of music in school. Music can help you to get calmer. Students often find music helpful with focus and learning. Some way you can work on this issue is 1. Turn on the music when you walk in the doors. 2. I need you to turn on the music. I need you to turn on the music now.
Amidon-Bowen Elementary, and today I'm talking to you on the topic of mental health in children. About 20% of youth in the U.S. are impacted by mental issues. So many children are struggling with mental issues because of stigma, meaning negative attitudes about mental issues. But stop and think about states that can't afford help for mental health. States in the South like Alabama, Mississippi, North Carolina frequently appearing in the bottom ranking for youth mental health access. Isn't that at least a bit concerning? I want you to know, even though we are young, we can help. I want you to imagine a world where all children had some type of help with their mental health. We as a country have to stop stigma, discrimination, and cyberbullying. We have to put counseling in schools, work with parents to inform them how to help their children, and make sure children know that their mental health matters.
Lauren, thank you so much for bringing this topic up.
This is Chaz French. Today I will be talking to you about school lunch. When I looked up questions like how do they cook the food and what's in the food, there was no reply. Also, they advertise food that we don't get to eat. I think students need bigger portions, seasoned food, cooked broccoli, and no more soggy chicken nuggets. A lot of kids who don't bring lunch get hungry because the food isn't good. This is why we need better food. School lunch should be delicious.
I think it's amazing that we have elementary schools doing speeches on advocating for mental health and mental health support. That's great that they're aware in elementary school of the importance of mental health. So,
Thank you. I agree.
Absolutely.
It's great. This is it.
Okay, Lietty, you're up.
Hello, my name is is Lietty. Today I am talking to you about the topic of kids with autism. Teasing kids with disabilities and autism is a problem because they need help to learn. People are bullying them because they learn differently. Not every schools have kids with disabilities, but at Amidon-Bowen we receive everyone with disabilities. There are people who are famous who have disabilities, like Billie Eilish, Albert Einstein, Millie Bobby Brown. Imagine a world where no bullying, no teasing, kids with disabilities, and autism. But I need you to stop teasing kids with disabilities. Let's make a change. Thank you.
So what interested you in writing about this?
I have a friend who's autism, he has autism, and people like laugh when he makes weird noises. So I wanted to make a change.
Yes. The humanity of your speech was really clear, and the sort of empathy and support you provide to people who are different in real ways, it's really commendable.
Thank you, Lietty. Great job. All right, we got two more. Cincere, you are up.
Hi, my name is Cincere and Greta. Today I'm talking to you about the topic of school lunch. And the reason that's a sensitive issue is because it's the same thing every day and it doesn't taste good in my opinion. Making school lunch better is making sure that the food is not wrong.
What is one change in flavor that you would like to see in your school lunches?
I want to see that I want my school to make sure that they add healthy food to them. And like better teaching.
I loved the innovation in your speech. You took something that you're clearly very passionate about, and even just everyone having a choice about what to eat.
Last but absolutely not least, Madison.
Hi, my name is Madison. I'm talking about disrespect. You may be wondering how can we disrespect someone? Well, I am here to talk to them the wrong way or look at them the wrong way. They can take that very personally. Disrespect means being rude, not caring about someone's feelings. I want everybody to be respected. Imagine a world where everybody respected each other.
It was a wonderful topic and a really good lesson for everybody here about the importance of showing respect for everybody. Right? That's great. It's a good message for us all to keep with us every day.
Do you have a teacher who's making you feel really respected?
I have a teacher that made me feel really respected. Miss Lauryn. Like when somebody's like messing with the kids in class, she tells them to stop, and if they keep doing it, she calls them.
Shout out to great All right, that was our last speech.
You guys are the best dressed group here.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
speakers, we need to celebrate all the confidence and leadership you all show while giving your speeches. Your challenge is to find a partner that you do not know, and together you are going to create a new celebratory handshake. Okay, our first volunteer. 1, 2, 3, release them. Now is the time you've all been waiting for. Let's hear the main stage finalists. We need to give them energy and celebrate them, so we want a drum roll, please. Drum roll, please. Congratulations! And her testimony was on dyslexia. Congratulations! Our next main stage finalist speaking is Greta Sandberg.
Hello, my name is Greta. Today I'm talking to you about the topic of providing more help for kids with dyslexia and making it less expensive. The reason this is such a big issue is the lack of support. This is a problem because dyslexia affects people in different ways, and some people can't afford tutors or other kinds of help. Imagine a world where affording help for dyslexia is not a problem. In this world, everyone can afford help, no matter if you are rich or poor. Some ways we can work on this issue is cutting down the cost on help and more special ed. Also, some insurance doesn't always cover it. When I was researching, I saw that there weren't that many books for kids that are about dyslexia. And I read that in reality, dyslexia can affect memory, organization, timekeeping, concentration, communication, and multitasking. I need you to help kids with dyslexia today. Also, fun fact about me, I have dyslexia and it didn't stop me from writing this speech. For other people, it will affect them differently. I'm lucky I can write this and I have the tutoring support I need. But some people don't have that. They can't afford it or they don't know where a good one is. So we need to cut down the costs. If you're wondering, yes, I wrote this, but it took me forever. I would throw it out, it was very messy. I kept losing my spot when I was rewriting it. Then, because I lost my place multiple times, I typed it so that it would be easier for me to read. And then I had to make sure the font size is good. So if you're a book writer, maybe consider making the font size easier for kids with dyslexia to read. Thank you.
That was so glad to say that, but that was really amazing. And now we want to hear something from somebody in the audience, and then we want to hear something from the civic partners, Kimberly Humphrey, and then one other civic partner.
I really appreciate your speech because it goes back to like everybody can't afford certain parts of healthcare, and like we should attack it faster because people is losing out on actual proper prescription that they really probably need. So you're speaking great for me.
Hello again. Thank you so much, Greta. Again, I'm in the Office of the Ombudsman, and we actually run a program called the DC Special Education Hub. So everything that you're saying really resonates because our goal and our mission every day is to serve families and students like yourself. So any way that we can help to pinpoint more needs and where the gaps are, with where, but I did just appreciate that you talked about, you know, your recommendation and the gap and the additional time that it took, but that you can still do the same things. Thank you.
I want to just chime in, Greta, on your presentation and your skills as an orator. You did two things in your presentation that I thought were fantastic. One, you personalized the story with incredible bravery. And with so much in society, when somebody like you is brave and says, I have dyslexia, or I suffer from depression, or I have cancer, or things that people feel vulnerable about, other people who are carrying that too feel more comfortable coming forward. So thank you for being brave and using that as part of your presentation. I also love the way you use humor, and your sense of humor and your self-deprecating way of talking about writing your speech was pitch perfect. So just on the delivery of your speech today, it was really, really first rate. Thanks for sharing it.
Thank you so much. That was so great, and you're so great for coming up here and talking about the topic. Next we have
You did so wonderful. Keep doing Project Soapbox for the next 6 years, and we're just so proud of you. Thank you. So good, yeah.
I just want to say, just for bringing up this subject and speaking out on it, it's extremely brave, because there are a lot of adults involved. Right? And as I tell my daughter, who's my age, your generation is going to ask our generation. We're long behind. You know, looking back at this moment, what did you do? And you're doing something, you're speaking out. And I just want to commend you